Welcome to Travel Tourister. In this video we will be talking about some useful tips for car rental on holiday. Watch till the end to hear our life-saving tips. Renting a car can be so much fun on holiday. Yet for others it is a total nightmare. Contracts with fine prints or contracts with high excess or checkboxes that are not marked. All these things happen daily, and that is why we want to give you some helpful information. Before we start, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and most of all watch till the end to hear our life-saving tips. Tip number 1. Book early. The earlier you book a car, the less you spend. Booking early mostly gives you a discount. Other than that, it gives you more opportunity to choose a car of your preference. Tip number 2. Choose a car that best suits you and your holiday. On vacation with a big group? Make sure to hire a big car so everyone has a comfortable ride and all the luggage fits in the car. Also think about your planning. Are you planning to drive a lot in the mountains, or do you have to park in busy places? If you're going to drive in the mountains, make sure to grab a car with enough horsepower to make your drive more comfortable. Going to busy places and it's hard to find parking spots, make sure to grab a small car so you can easily park. Tip number 3. Insurance in excess. Pay good attention to this tip, because it can be an absolute lifesaver. Insurance in excess is something you really need to pay attention to. Excess is the amount that remains to be paid by the driver in the event of damage or theft of a car. It's important that the amount of excess is reasonable, preferably zero. Also, it is important to check what is included in the insurance, such as theft, unlimited mileage, collision damage, etc. In some countries it is smart to check if the bottom of the car also falls under the insurance. Some countries have terrible roads. Tip number 4. Make pictures. A smart move to make is to make pictures of the vehicle before stepping inside. In case of any issues when returning the car, you got proof you did not damage the car. There are always car rentals out there that try to blame you for scratches that are already made to the car. So always make pictures before you step into the vehicle to avoid discussions. Tip number 5. Credit card. To rent a car, it is almost always necessary to have a credit card. The credit card has to be on the driver's name for them to collect the security deposit. Don't forget to check the limit of your credit card and of course the expiry date. Tip number 6. Driving license. As well as checking the expiry date of your credit card, you have to do the same to your driving license. For the younger travelers underneath us, you must know the minimum age of renting a car is 21 years. Most of the time drivers under 25 of age pay an additional supplement. This relates to the concept of less experience behind the wheel. Tip number 7. Additional driver. If you think you are not the only one driving the rental car, make sure to pay the additional surcharge for the additional driver. This person also needs to hold a driving license. In case of an accident when the additional driver was driving and the checkbox was not marked, you are not insurance for the accident. This could bring you in a lot of trouble, so always double check to see if everything is arranged. Tip number 8. Full empty or full fuel option. Full empty, you get a full tank when picking up the vehicle and you pay for the missing fuel in the tank. Full, you get a full fuel tank when picking up the vehicle and you deliver it with a tank full of fuel. In some cases you get a car with a fuel tank filled half and they tell you to deliver it back the same way. Most of the time you make sure that there is extra fuel in there because you want to avoid a discussion. Some will actually complain if it's not 100% the same, while others barely check it. Tip number 9. Don't rush. One of the most important things is don't rush. Always fully check the contract from A to Z. Check for the fine print of the contract. Check if the excess is not ridiculously high. Make sure the checkbox for additional driver is marked when you need this. In some countries you need to make sure that the insurance cover the bottom of the car. Make photos from the car before stepping inside. And most of all, don't forget to enjoy. Did you had any problems in the past with car rentals? Comment them below. Were these tips helpful? Please hit that like and subscribe button and follow us for more.